Hello, everyone. This is Edward. I hope everything is well. It's Friday, pretty much all around the world. So today we have a super exciting little event where I prepared. What I do essentially every single day is I go and analyze what are the very best practices when it comes to websites. And surprisingly, there's a lot of cool stuff out there that people have no idea of. And during this webinar today, we are going to go in and show you some of the most cool small business websites that I've found, and going to look at a couple of different kind of categories of this as well. So as we go through this webinar, make sure that you're very, very active in the comments. I'm going to ask you questions all the time. You are now going to be the judge. So I want you to be ready and comment if you like, the designs or not. Maybe we can do a fun little game here and maybe do a score system from 0 to 5, whereas 5 is you love it, 0 is you hate it. And then as I show you a design, you basically add a comment. So we'll see, if we're on the right track or not. And I just prefer it that way because it's no fun just to have a boring, plain, simple monologue. This is meant to be really fun and captivating. It's Friday afternoon after all. So I hope this can be a little bit more fun for everyone. I also will do this. I'm going to share with you a presentation. I'm going to share a bunch of links and so on and so forth. To save you a lot of time, I've gathered everything in one of the same document. If you want to get access to that document, so you can go and check out all the designs, so on and so forth, just paste your email in the chat and I'll reach out to you, or just send me a private message directly on LinkedIn, and you'll be able to find me there. All right. If anyone here now is ready to begin, please just answer where you're from in the chat. Be super cool to see where everyone is hanging out from. I see we already have Aaron on the call, who already left a comment here. So go in the comment and just let me know where are you actually connecting from. I'm going to check out the comments every few minutes here. So yeah, make sure that you're not just sitting there and passively watching this. It's not a YouTube video. This is definitely going to be a lot more interactive than that. All right, so I'm going to start here with sharing my screen, and we're going to dig in a little bit. So what I started doing is I just basically crafted a little bit of a few different categories of websites we're going to be looking at. Let's actually bring them up on the screen. So if anyone cannot see my screen now, then holla at me, because it should be there. So we're going to go through far more than 10 websites. I can tell you that right away. The different kind of categories. When I started doing research in this, and I've analyzed websites for the last 15 years. So for me, it's so interesting that a lot of people just throw together a website very, very quickly without really understanding what will make their website good or bad. They just put something together and just cross their fingers in hopes that it's going to work. So when I did my research here, and again, I don't think there's many people on this planet who has professionally analyzed a website more times than I have. And I'm not trying to be braggy here. It's just really the truth. I definitely feel sorry for the person who has seen more websites than I have. But I came up with a couple of different categories here that we're going to be looking at. We're going to look at websites that are really good at converting. That's obviously one of the main reasons why you want to have a website in the first place. It's not just to have it there, but how do you actually get someone to take action? So we're going to look at a couple of those kind of examples. Secondly, we're going to look at websites that are really good at building trust. So when it comes to trust, it's one of the main reasons why we go to a website in the first place, if you think about it. We don't just go there to learn about the product and service. We go there to feel like, is this something that I actually want to engage with even further? So we're going to look at a couple of examples that does that really well. The next one is website that has been very innovative. This is going to be primarily IT and tech companies. And again, bear in mind, all of these examples that I'm going to go through, they're going to be there's going to be mostly small businesses. There's a couple of medium-sized businesses in there as well, but mostly small businesses. We also want to look at websites that give you a very unique user experience, where you basically feel compelled to want to stay and take the next step on the site. The fifth category is websites that keeps you engaged. Websites that are very good at getting you to never want to leave the website at all. The sixth category is websites that's been very smart with messaging. And again, surprisingly few websites actually do that quite well. And then we have category number 7, which is just a very creative design. This is going to be one of the favorite, most fun and interesting categories for us to look at together. So I'm going to start off with the converting category here. Okay. First of all, add in the comment as soon as you hear this, and no matter if you're watching this right now live or if this is in the replay, tell me which one of these categories are you most interested in seeing examples of? Because in the future, when we're on future webinars, we can basically just dig in and only focus at that category. So let me know which one of these categories here that you just feel like, yeah, this would be very interesting for me to see even more examples of. Well, we're going to start off, as I said, with the category called converting. So there is a couple of, I always try to analyze optimization for conversion when it comes to website. Again, it's nice to have a good looking website, but again, why is this going to be good looking? What do we want to say? That the whole purpose of someone coming to a website is, in the end, we want them to engage, right? So I have a couple of websites here which I think have done a really smart thing when it comes to converting. An example that I always tend to use, and this is a website that I've shown to a lot of my clients. I very, very often use this as an example, but it's a brilliant website in terms of conversion. So I've even reached out to the guy who owns this website and apologized because I'm on his website and ruining his conversion rate completely. But I know he said he was fine with it, so I hope he just appreciates that I sent so many people to his website, hopefully. So this website is from a guy called Stanley Tate. He is a lawyer who helps people get out of student loan debt. And you see straight away when we land on his website, it's very, very nice and simple landing, as you see here. I'm going to actually refresh. You're going to see some cool effects when we land. Here we go. You see how things move in from up top. You see the background of these little triangles and shapes moving around. Look at the messaging here, which is very smart. It's very direct, very straight to the point. He says student loan help, no BS, no lies. You right away get what this actually is all about. And then you have a video straight away. Now the video, the smart thing is he doesn't make it autoplay. You need to click play here, and then you're going to see what happens. So check this out.
Hey, I'm Stanley Tate, a lawyer who's here to help you tackle your student loan debt. What can I help you with?
All right, cool, right? You get a 4-second long video, not any one of these 2-minute long sales pitches, which is so common on websites. He basically does a very smart thing here where he says who he is, what he can help you achieve, and then he focuses on the visitor. Why are you here? This to me is the smartest way of marketing that you can possibly aim for. Don't focus on bragging about yourself. Focus on the visitor and when they came to your website in the first place. So now you see here, you get an interactive video where you can select out of 3 different options. So let's now say that you and I watching this, we are a student who has student loan debt, and we need help with our private loans. So I'm going to click the first option.
All right, so you need help with your private student loans. What kind of outcome are you hoping for?
All right, so he knows what your problem is. Now, the next thing he does, he wants to know what your intended outcome is. Because once he knows that, he basically have the lay of the landscape. He knows what will it take for you to get from where you are right now to where you want to be in the future. So for the sake of the example here, I just select the first one.
Now, if you want to reduce your loans down to a manageable amount, there are a few ways you can do that. You could refinance your loans for a lower interest rate and a longer repayment term. You can also negotiate a settlement for
I think you get the point here already. He shows you right away now that based on what you gave him in terms of information, which took you less than 10 seconds, he can now present, here is the solution that is right for you. And again, you can then go and learn more about the different options you have. Or now we're talking about the category convert. Here it has, I want to book a call with you. So then you can then go on a calendar booking and basically book a time when you want to have a conversation with him. So the reason why I say this is such a good example for converting is simply because there is a case study with this video where I might misremember some details of the stats here, but he used to have about 55% of people coming to his website dropped off without doing anything. When he added the video, he had a 90% completion, which is pretty much unheard of when it comes to conversion. So stuff like this is very, very genius. If you offer a service, if you offer, a kind of a website which is primarily meant to get people to take an action, maybe not put in the credit card, this is just such a brilliant example. We keep scrolling the website. Here again, you see that he says, how can I help you? And you have the different options. When I hover above things, they kind of change the style. He has testimonials, builds trust and credibility. So if you want an example of a very good website for conversion, Tate Law is the number one that I would recommend you. We do have another one, however, that we're going to look at as well. I have a website that which is with a friend of mine who we've done a little bit of consulting with. I'm going to find it. I have like 2,000 tabs open here, so bear with me just a second. Yes, here we go. So now imagine this. You are a person who struggles with joint pain, and you don't really know, you've had it for a long time and you want to fix it, but you really don't know how to. Now we're going to look at a website that has created a solution for this and who uses a little bit of the similar kind of elements as Tate here that we just looked at. So now we're looking at Kineon.io. This is a new startup. They actually raised a lot of money. They've done really well so far. When you land on the website, you see in the background a bunch of people using the product, so very, very aesthetically pleasing. In the center of the screen, you see now a very smart direct message. So at-home laser therapy for lasting joint pain relief. So he says right away, what does they do? At-home laser therapy for what result? Well, lasting joint pain relief. Very good when it comes to messaging. And then you have introducing Move Plus, next generation laser therapy to help reduce chronic pain in as little as 5 minutes. Buy now, risk-free. And then they showcase here NBA players use this, NFL, UFC, MLS. So right away, and plus 4.5 stars out of 395 reviews, instantly builds a lot of trust and credibility. Now, in the bottom right corner, you see again a little bit of a video. When we click this.
Hi, my name is Forrest Smith. I'm CEO and co-founder of Kineon Labs. We make laser devices that get you back to doing what you love to do pain-free. How can I help you today?
Again, none of these long 1 to 2 minute long videos. This is a very quick video where he says who he is, what he helps people achieve, and then what do you want to know more about? And then you see you have the pre-populated answers. What is Move Plus? What difference does it make? What is the science? Or I want to speak to the team. So stuff like this is incredibly smart, highly engaging. And when you do scroll the website here, you're going to see, again, examples of very famous people using the product. You have Ben Greenfield, which is very known within the biohacking space. Brooke Wells, who is very known in the CrossFit game. So you see here these very famous people using the solution. Very, very smart. So this is a very cool website for you to go in and check just to see someone who does a really good job at getting you very excited about a product that you probably never ever have used before. So very, very cool. The last example that I want to bring up now is a website that is a little bit more service-based. So here we're going to look at a website that is called Ternary Dev, which is basically a software solution which helps you manage a Discord community, which is basically a very active, a smart way to use like chat and engage with a community. If you run a YouTube channel, for example, is very, very popular. Now, this website is very cool because it's very simple and cleanly designed. So it says right away when you land, manage your Discord community. They showcase sort of like a graph to see a little bit more about the actual software, the inside of it. Straight when you start scrolling, they showcase how they have some very trusted partners: Trustpilot, Google, Stripe, so on and so forth. And then they show you right away how you can use it. So again, very smart start, and it's very simple and clean. Then they go in and basically highlight some of the key benefits down here. They showcase what people say. You can click around. It looks very nice and clean. And then now when they convinced you that they have a really good solution, they showed you how it looks, how it works, the people love using it. Now you can basically go in here and see the different pricing options. If we now want to go get started, make it very simple and clean, you can then book a time for when you want to actually have the initial consultation and get started with the tool. So super easy, very well converting website that we can learn a lot from when it comes to this type. All right, quick pause here. Again, I want to welcome everyone who's still with us here right now. This is, again, a couple of just very simple examples for how we get websites to convert. The next topic that we want to go into now is a little bit more when it comes to trusting. Trust, as I said, is a very important part of this website. Oh, wait, I'm going to do a quick pause. In the comment section, paste here, what did you think about these 3 sites? Which site did you like the best? Maybe you can add like number 1, I give them 5 stars. Number 2, I give them 2 stars, and so on and so forth. So let's make this like a really cool chat where we all basically share our feedback and see what do actually the community here like the best. So that would be a very fun thing to see when we circle back to this in a couple of minutes to see what kind of comments we have. I want to see there's a ton of great comments here. So thank you for everyone. Welcome Hitesh. Thanks for joining us. Welcome Chris. Welcome Aaron and Paul. Very cool to see you all. Okay, so the next topic, as I mentioned, we're going to look at trusting. So for this category, this is, again, so incredibly important, and very, very few companies do this very, very well. Now, I'm going to show you, first of all, I showed you now when it comes to converting. There's a couple of these websites who used interactive videos. I dug far down into that rabbit hole. I'm going to show you one of the tools on the market for that right now. So here we have a website called mindstamp.com. When we land on their website, you see here they have very smart messaging, first of all: collect feedback, foster collaboration, increase ROI with interactive video. Start a free trial or request a demo. And straight when you land, you see here how people love their product. They instantly get you to feel like, okay, whatever that this product is, even before I know that much about it, people seem to love it. Capterra, which is an online, it's sort of like Trustpilot or Google reviews, but specifically for software. Capterra, 5 stars. Product Hunt, 5 stars. G2 Crowd, 5 stars. And then, yeah, here's an award that they got 5 stars. Right away, they build trust and credibility. When we now start scrolling the website, look at the design. Very clean, simple. They highlight the results, increase viewer engagement and retention. And then some nice graphics to that. Boost learning comprehension. Then they have some testimonials here to, again, say how people love using their solution. Imagine being a first-time visitor to this website. You want to figure out how to use video in the best possible way. I'll be very surprised if you don't feel like Mindstamp is a good option for you. Showcase, you can integrate it with a few different common tools: Salesforce, HubSpot, Zapier, Slack, so on and so forth. This is a very, very good website, both in terms of the design itself, which is very clean. They have good messaging, and they build so much trust and credibility in a very smart way. And then down here, you can go in and actually look at a couple of examples of using the solution. Mindstamp is a fantastic example for just learning how to build trust and credibility in a very, very smart way. Another one that we're going to look at is a solution called Claro Wellbeing. So this is a site, if we look at the messaging right away, improve staff engagement in financial benefits. Right away when you land on the website as well, they have an initial messaging. They showcase the app, looks really nice and modern. And then down here, you see 4.8 out of 5 stars. They have some of the institutions and membership organizations that they're part of, and also as seen in Financial Times, Guardian, so on and so forth. So you see here a very, very good example of how easy it is to build trust and credibility right away when you land on the website. As we keep scrolling, they then add another layer of trust and credibility by showcasing some of their clients. Bacardi, for anyone who likes vodka, you probably know them, or alcohol. Santander, the bank. So very, very quickly. And then also look at the design. Design actually is surprisingly influential in how much people seem to trust you. If you go, I'm going to share now an example of what not to do. Okay. So look at this website right here. Does this website get you to trust them right away? They have a quote, working together to reach sales potential. You see a couple of different services. You have no idea what this is. They build zero trust whatsoever, and now join at the website, schedule a consultation. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they're good at what they do. I don't know if they can help me with a relevant problem. I know nothing. There's zero trust here. So you can see now when I compare the before and after, this is very, very different kind of experience we're looking at. So yeah, have that in mind as I show you a couple of these examples. I'm showing you the best examples now, but design definitely plays a big factor into it. And here's nice and clean what Claro Wellbeing includes. You see everything that you're going to get. Super easy and simple. I think a little bit further down here as well. Yeah, hear what people say about them. You have like a video testimonial, which is great. Then you have written testimonial just beneath as well. So they add so many layers of trust and credibility to this. And then bring a new industry standard to financial well-being. Again, showcasing so many good logotypes of trusted authorities that emphasizes why Claro is a solution that you can trust. So again, very, very smart. Those were the two ones that I had when it comes to trust. There's definitely more ones that we can go on, but bear in mind, I'm going to show for everyone who comments in the chat here, especially on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the main one that I'm going to be monitoring the comments in. Paste your contact information. I'm going to send all of these examples to you. So I'm going to have a quick look at the chats here. So Paul mentioned first site was very direct, second had a very unique product, and the third one is a lot of information on Shopify, so directed towards DTC products. Absolutely right, Paul. Appreciate the feedback and input there. There is another category I want to dig into now is innovation. Innovation is basically a website that has done something that you rarely see before. They're very kind of modern, and you just feel like you're in the future. So this category, we're going to start with a company called Functionize.com. And this is an AI tool that basically helps with big data analysis. So we're going to jump into their website right away. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to refresh because there's a lot of cool stuff happening when the website loads. Okay. So what you see when you land on this website is very simple and clean. What they do very, very well here is that they use so many different styles of content, which captures your attention. Small text here, big bold text here, a little bit of a thinner. Here's subheading, call to action, watch a video. And then you see information further down here, which keeps you scrolling. And then you have the design elements here that are just really beautiful. Look when I scroll here, how cool this actually looks like. You now get a couple of the different things that they do. Intelligent tests. When I hover, you see it's like a button. I get so excited even to click on this because it looks so innovative and fresh and cool. Again, build trust and credibility. They do really well here. As I scroll, things moving from the side, you're going to see that it moves. This site is very, very good in terms of just innovation, the aesthetics, the design elements. A really cool site that I highly recommend anyone to actually go and check out. Another cool site. We actually have the guy who I saw he commented in the LinkedIn previously. This is someone that I actually been working with, and I think this is a very, very cool website. It's called Shift Reality, and big shout out here to Aaron, who basically created a very, very creative He basically before had a website that basically was full of text, a photo of him, and a couple of different services. It was very, very unsexy. Here now, when we redesign this site, look at the messaging first of all. End-to-end demand generation, digital transformation. You see how the move for how you can use his services for emerging technology innovators. We offer strategic business consulting services helping next generation innovators, creatives, and technologists maximize their growth potential. And then you see here, you can now start scrolling. As we're going to scroll this website, you're going to see that a lot of things move around. When I hover above different elements, they move. So keep it very simple and clean with the text, and I can click and learn more about the service that I want to learn more about. Well, let's say that I want to learn more about Web3. I can just click here. It's going to redirect to that part of the page. You see here some different services that you offer. When we scroll the website, look how modern and techy this looks. In the background, it kind of has this innovative, creative design moving in the background, that line, as you can see that. We have testimonials moving and rotating like this. A little bit further down here, here's a part that I really like. Here's actually Aaron with his beautiful techie animated face, where you get a little bit of an introduction to who he is, showcase how it works, so on and so forth. If we look at our website, it looks just really futuristic. I think this is such a cool example. And here you can then go and book a call straight away from the website in a very smart and easy way with Calendly. So it's a kind of a cool site. Another cool site that I also think did a really cool way when it comes to being very techy and futuristic is dscope.com. So this is going to be a website that is, their audience is very kind of very nerdy and very techy in many ways. So here you see straight away when we land a background where you see some kind of, it's like a network visualization. As we move along this website, again, you see things move all the time. They have this very kind of coder style on the website. They use video content and have embedded a YouTube video with this modern neon lights kind of frame. Showcase how they can help the customer. When you hover about different elements, they kind of light up, again, with that neon style, which is really cool. Also, they have like interactive elements like this, where you can click the specific solution that you want to learn more about, which is very, very smart and cool. You have testimonials, referrals. This is such a nicely themed website that is all about the coding and for coders and programmers, essentially. Really cool site. I also showed you actually a last site already, which is the Tenori Dev site as well, which is also very techy and modern in its style and feel, very kind of innovative. All right. So again, jump in the comments. Let me know which one of these sites that you actually like and which one you don't like. More than happy to see what you guys think about these different tools. The next category I'm going to move into right now is user experience. This is one of my absolutely favorite categories, because a lot of, when we come to a website, don't we just want to have an experience where like, oh, I found something that I've never seen before. So I'm going to start off with a website where you get an experience that I just think is out of this world. This is a website that I have spent far too much money to be proud to admit publicly, but they've done such a smart thing. And this company is probably the biggest company that we're going to look at today. It's called tailorstore.com. Most often when you buy clothes online, your fear is, how do I know this is going to fit me? And how do I know that I'm actually going to like the style and so on and so forth? So this is a website that has built a very unique user experience. When you land on the website, you're going to see here, it's like almost like a t-shirt or a shirt for Iron Man, which again has these different modules. So we're going to go in and look at some of the different shirts here. I'm going to go a little bit further down. And here we see now a couple of their new arrivals of shirts. I'm going to select the first white one here, something that I'm interested in. When I've clicked the product, you're going to see here that you can now go and customize the design. So I'm going to go and do that. Right away, you see it lands very, very quickly. I see the shirt here. Yeah, it looks really good. I can then go on the left-hand side to determine what kind of fabric I want to use. All right, well, I don't want the white one. I want a blue one. So I'm going to click blue. Right away now, it loads with the fabric that I selected. And now I can go to the next option here. Well, I don't want it to be long sleeve. Well, yeah, okay, I want a long sleeve shirt, but I don't like the color. I actually want something that's going to look a little bit more, I don't even know what this is, Mao. It's kind of like the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. Yeah, you see right away, it changes the color to what I just indicated. This is such a cool, unique style of website that gets you so engaged and interactive. You can even go in and say, let's see here. There's somewhere we can select the buttons. Yeah, and I want dark buttons. Look at that. This is so cool. You can even do cool things here like embroidery. You can say that you want to have your name on it or your initials and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a very cool and unique shirt that is very different from what we've begun with. And then you can continue, and there's obviously payment and stuff like that. If you want to look at a website that gives you a whole new experience when it comes to designing what you want as the end product, this is just world class. Tailorstore.com, go and check it out. You can even then add your own measurements, so they tailor design the website with your measurements and so on and so forth. So when it comes to experience, that is a really cool website. I even would have going back to the Tate Law website. That's also the experience you get on this website is just absolutely phenomenal, I would say. All right. Any comments on these designs so far? Do you like them? Do you don't like them? Which one is good? Which is your favorite? Let me know, and I'm gonna jump into the comments in a minute and respond. All right, next category is engage. Now, engage is, you can sort of draw a good parallel to a lot of the other sites here with this category, but engage is essentially a website which gives you such a unique kind of engaging experience that you don't want to leave the website at all. So I have 3 different examples for this. I'm going to start off with a fairly techy website here that is, again, called Score.com. You're going to see here, one of the main trends that we see in web design these days is something called captivating scroll. As you scroll, things move. It captures your attention. You don't want to stop scrolling. They actually do a lot of good things, this website. This is a very good example for conversion, for building trust. You see here, based on 1,000+ reviews, they have 5.4 stars. When we scroll the website, actually scrolling now, you see this thing here on the right-hand side start moving. This website is so good because they have so many moving elements. And they showcase with these little GIF videos how the solution actually looks and works. Very easy to go through. You can see that these things are going to move if we stay on them. So it's just very, very fun to scroll and see the next part of the site. So go to Score.com if you want to check this site out. If you want to take it up even further, one more notch, we're going to go to honorroll.co. This is a website which has done a very good job at making their website as fun and engaging as possible. Gamify work, supercharge shifts. You see on the right-hand side, things move, very nice and fun, playful. When we go down here, you have now, as I hover above a couple of these existing clients, you see the results they got. Super smart. Down here, you then have interactive elements. So you can here see what would the price be based on the amount of employees that you would have. Kind of cool. As you then keep scrolling down the site, you see here how things move in from the bottom, and you get taken on the journey. So honorroll.co is one of my favorite websites because this is just far ahead of their time in terms of the design, the aesthetics, building result, good story. Yeah, they're absolutely phenomenal. Go to honorroll.co for this one. The last one we're now going to look at is very, very different. We're going to look at engineeredfloors.com. So this is going to be a little bit more of an aesthetic website. This is far more like a designer style. So they basically build not implement sounds so techy, but basically install really creative flooring for the clients. When we're going to scroll this website, notice what actually happens here. I'm scrolling right now. So things move in a very design. Do you see this? How their carpet rolls as I scroll up and down. Really cool. And just so pretty. I keep scrolling. Now something moves up from the bottom. If we're looking at something that is just really cool, both for how captivating it is to keep scrolling this website, how I don't want to leave. I want to keep seeing visualizations like this. They do a really cool job. And plus, I mean, this is also just a beautiful site in so many ways. I do think they have a little bit of work on here when it comes to driving call to actions. They haven't said what they want me to do. They don't ask me to book a call. They don't ask me to engage in any way. So they have stuff to work on there, but just a really fun interactive scroll going through this website. And I hope you agree that this is definitely something that we can take a lot of inspiration from in terms of the style itself. All right. So I'm going to jump very quick here and go into the comment section. I see here we have Hitesh and added a link to probably his website. Yeah, cool. Joining from India. That's great. Must be late over there. We also have, let's see. We have, yeah, I see Paul here linked up video ask, which is, appreciate that. So people can see the tool that I'm actually referring to. Let's jump into the next category. The next category is messaging. Messaging is such a true art form. How to get someone to read what you offer and get interested in what you actually do. So when we're looking at messaging, one site that I think does a really good job here is a website called Vidyard. Again, I'm going to refresh here so we see it from the beginning. So wow your buyers and win more deals. So right away, they kind of get you to understand, okay, we try to help you with your sales. Your buyers are changing. Are you? Again, focused on capturing the attention of the visitor. Stand out with your prospects, tell better stories, and wow your customers with AI, video messaging, video hosting, and buyer engagement solution. You see on the right-hand side what it looks like? They, a little bit further down here, what I really do like about their messaging is to make it so clear the difference here. If you're selling with Vidyard, without Vidyard, here's your issues. And they highlight a couple of these examples. And selling with Vidyard, you get these benefits. Now, if we're looking at storytelling masterclass, that's what this is. Really good storytelling helps you see how a different alternative can give you an outcome that is very different from what you're doing right now. And that's exactly what they're doing with the messaging right here, which makes me think it's so smart. They also keep it very simple and clean here, focused a lot on showcasing small piece of information to highlight the unique selling points and the benefits and features and so on and so forth. But it's especially this part of the site that I think is very, very smart. Another website that is really good when it comes to messaging is this here, Songfinch. This is actually a really cool, a cool site because with video, they get you so curious about what is this. They showcase some of the reactions of the visitors who've received the solution. So this is essentially a solution where you can get a professional songwriter to create a songs for a loved one for you, like with your memories and so on and so forth. So you see here, turn any story into a one-of-a-kind song. A professional artist is ready to turn your memories into music. For just $1.99, you get your own custom song in 7 days or less, with a free guarantee that ensures you're going to love it. So I love how they add the video and the messaging here. Build trust and credibility. They showcase here how easy it is to do this. Step 1, select your sound. Step 2, lock in your artist, enter the studio, get amped up. And then they have this little bit of a description here. They then also showcase some different kind of categories of events or occasions. Is this for a wedding? Is this just for fun? Is this for a proposal, for a birthday? So very smart messaging, getting you to showcase, first of all, awake emotion straight when you land, clearly describe what it is and how it works. Here's where you can use it, and you can click and learn and see more examples of what's specifically for you. So very, very smart messaging on this website, which really gets you captivated to at least give it a go. Check out some of the testimonials and see how people react to the solution. The reason why I think this is so smart is because, again, storytelling is all about getting someone to get inspired to learn more and engage. When you see these reactions here, you definitely just want to, like, you start thinking, I would love to do this for my significant other, friend, whoever that might be. So super, super cool, smart storytelling on this site here. Now, we want to look at another website that is actually, we're not going to look at the homepage. Here is, again, a very unattractive website in many ways because it has just such a boring service. This is actually an IT solutions provider. Now, what I think is the best type of messaging in the world is messaging which basically focuses not on who they are, but what is the problem they're solving for the clients. So here you see now IT support solutions for every situation. And now when we scroll the website, you're going to see the different kind of situations we're talking about. Don't you have an IT provider already? Great. Here are the different things we can do with you. And I can click in, I can learn a little bit more about the main benefits. So again, they're focusing on what is my situation. Okay, then here are the benefits. Then are you already managing your own IT? Well, then great. Here are the main benefits for you that we can help you with. Get low-level tasks off your plate. That's probably something that most people would like to get off their plate if they manage their own IT. And the last one category here is outsourcing IT. Then here are the benefits. So look here at they identify your situation and then give you the benefits. If you don't outsource your own IT, well, then you're probably just going to keep scrolling or go to the next section of the site. So I love websites that use customer-centric marketing like this. Identify the solution and then give the benefit. It's so smart. Last one that I'm going to be looking at here. This is one of my absolute favorites when it comes to having personality with their messaging. This is a website called givebutter.com. We are currently on their About page. So here we say, so this obviously we want to learn more a little bit more about the company. The world's most people-centric fundraising platform. We empower change makers with the best tools possible to help them make the world a better place. So their About page is where a lot of their, this is like a company who wants to grow and hire more people. They have here this video that is just so brilliant. I'm going to play just the first few seconds here just so you can have a little bit of it.
Hi, I'm Max, and these are my co-founders, Ari and Liran. Today, we're launching the world's first completely free end-to-end fundraising platform.
Before we go any further, though, we should probably explain how we got here.
The three of us met at college in Washington, D.C. I
don't want to basically sit there and watch videos, but it's here such a cool video. You meet the founders. They're cool, down-to-earth guys. When we then keep scrolling the website here, they have such a cool way to where they basically introduce their team. So our remote team is spread across 14 states and 5 countries and counting. And then you can hover above here and see the different staff, even click on them and learn more about them. You have down here, and this is our story. Very, very cool, creative. Like if we're just looking at someone who does a really cool way of describing who they are, their personality, the messaging they do with that is just fantastic. It's a very, very cool website. All right. So let me know what you think about the last few ones. We're going to move into the very last category here, which is design. Now we're just going to look at websites. We've already looked at a lot of websites that has very fascinating design. And I'm going to show you basically, I have four examples of sites that if we're just looking at the aesthetics, they're absolutely brilliant. The very first one that we're going to look into is a site that is called liveso.com. So this is a company that actually sells like healthy, natural products for skincare. They sell kind of like shampoos, conditioners, so on and so forth. It's so simple and beautiful when you land here. A very, very unique color, first of all. They showcase some of the products. This looks so just fresh and attention grabbing straight away. And look in the bottom left corner, try a $2 sample, a very good offer straight away, which I would put this in the conversion category, would probably be quite good. As you then scroll down, look here how very elegant and seamless. Showcase their story. You can press and play a video or learn more. When you hover above the buttons, you see how they move. You have a quote from someone who's used the solution. Like, this is, for me, just such a gorgeous website. Simple, clean, eye-catching, good offer. Yeah, leave so. Hands up to you. You guys did a fantastic job with design of your website. Another site that is in a little bit of a similar style, but with a different kind of product that I just think is really cool. Eating pills is not something that a lot of people tend to associate with something very attractive and sexy. Look at this site here. This is neurogum.com. When you land, very simple and clean. You see some of the pills, a nice, clean, modern style of the background. Fuel your mind and body on the go. Clinically studied ingredients for mental energy, focus, and cognitive support to power your day. And then you can go shop. You can even rotate here and see now how someone eats the pill, which is kind of cool. Here is where they've been featured and some nice things that we're saying about them. Very, very cool. As we then scroll down the website here, you're going to see how things just keep moving. Here you see, again, we get the mental game. Between the slump and the jitters, we're right in the middle of the zone. Focus on the outcome. Down here, they just showcase some of the ingredients. You can click, learn more about them. And look here how the style just changes as I scroll the site. I think these guys are brilliant. So beautiful site. Yeah. Another site now, if you want to look at something that is just so premium. Here's another project that I actually been involved with that was really, or the Webtec, our company, was involved with that I was really proud of. This is Elite Home London. This is a company that offers furniture remodeling. When you look at their website, straight away when you land here, look at the background. Just so simple, clean, and elegant. Big bold text, we are remodeling experts. Then when you start scrolling the site here, notice now as I scroll the website, how things are going to be moving in the site and how we use different size of the copy. Small but bold, big and bold, and then small but not bold. As we scroll down this line here, actually, I'm going to refresh here so we see all the cool effects. There we go. Look at the beautiful photos. I think this is so pretty. I don't think a lot of people goes onto this website and thinks, oh, this doesn't look good at all. So we move down here the different services. Here you see some testimonials with photos and comments. You can then go down here and see some of the projects they completed. This is just such a gorgeous. And you can even go to their project page and see more individual projects and then get in touch. This for me is a beautiful website, elitehomelondon.com. Go and check it out. This is probably, for especially like service-based businesses, this is probably my favorite in terms of how the look and feel is. The very last one we're going to look at now is a website that has the highest level of creativity that I've probably ever seen. We're going to look at a website that is called expansionpack.io. So I'm going to refresh here because, again, a lot of these effects stop working once it's loaded. So look how when it lands, things move in, like the text comes in from the sides. When I hover my mouse on different parts of the site, it actually moves around, which is really cool. And then they say right away, your DTC plugin growth partner. A no bullshit approach to paid media. We lower CAC, obsess over MER, and have the blast along the way. When we scroll the website, again, you see just the style here. This just reeks of creativity. Showcase some results. You can then navigate here between different options. Really nice and simple, clean. Look at these kind of design elements that I think is gorgeous. Paid media, creative strategy. and then ready to start, expand your brand. You can click and then book a call with them on VideoAsk, or sorry, on Calendly. My friends, that is what I had for us today. This is just some really cool examples of websites that I really just think we can capture so much inspiration from. So if you found that this was useful, this session, if you book a call with me, I'm going to add here so that you see how you can connect with me. I basically love analyzing websites. If you have a website that you feel like that you're stuck with, you don't really know what you want to do with it, you see here now on the screen, I added my calendar link, book a call, and I just love having conversations about websites. If I know what kind of business you're having, what kind of goals and outcomes that you have, imagine what kind of websites that I can show you. I have a disgustingly long list of bookmarked websites that are for a specific outcome and purpose. So if you say like, I'm a service-based small business, I sell coaching services or consulting services, and I want people to book a call on my website, we can basically jump on a call and I'll show you here are the sites that we can use for inspiration. And we can even discuss how we get you there for a very, very low cost as well. I'm completely focused on small businesses that don't really have that much funds very often, but just want to have a really good website to convert more business or get more business opportunities. So if there's anyone here now who has any questions, any thoughts, any comments, again, jump into the chat. I'm going to jump in there right away and see what kind of comments we have here. So I see that we have, I see that Chris here asked what kind of video, the interactive video that was being used. I'm going to go in and respond any from our questions, comments that comes to this, especially on LinkedIn, even after this call. So yeah, just if you want to paste your email and contact information, let me know, and we can connect and see whatever we can do to make your website even better and give you more inspiration and ideas. For everyone who joined in, watch this video, thank you so much. I always appreciate it. And whenever you need informal ideas and inspiration, jump on a call with me, and I'm more than happy to see what I can do to provide you with a little bit of inspiration for your website. Okay, I wish everyone a really good weekend. Don't stop commenting, and I'm going to jump in there and respond to everything right away. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon again. Oh, last thing. If you go to Webtec's LinkedIn, you're going to see that we post events frequently. So we have another event coming up very, very soon. We're basically going to do a website blind spotting where you can comment your website, and I'm going to go in and give you like my feedback. Show you here's where a website is good, here's where it's bad, here's how we should fix it. And we're going to look at a bunch of different websites to basically break them down. How do I analyze the website and determine if they're good or bad, and what can be improved with them to maximize the results you get from your website? So go to Webtec's website. I'll do this. I'll add in the comment section here a link to the next event so you can go and sign up there as well. But I hope this was useful, and I hope you're having a really good weekend. I'll talk to you soon again, my friend.